For question 18, it says identify the values for x which the radicals are defined and solve for x and verify your answers. So I'm just going to solve a couple of them, but we will first do the identify the values for x which the radicals are defined. So for A, we know that the radical is only defined when x is positive, so x must be greater than or equal to 0. So I shouldn't say positive. As long as it's bigger than 0, non-negative, we can square root that. For B, the restriction will be the inside 4 minus x must be greater than or equal to 0. Well, that means that 4 must be less than or equal to, x must be less than or equal to 4. Okay, and that would then be our restriction for B. For C, our restriction is going to be just based on the 2x, so the 2x must be greater than or equal to 0, which means that x must be greater than or equal to 0. And then lastly, for D, it's similar to A and C in that as long as that x is greater than or equal to 0, the D value, this one, is perfectly okay. Okay, so that's the first part. We'll solve and verify the solutions for some other parts here, for some other one. So let's maybe just pick one of these. We'll do, let's do D. So solving D, I'm going to first of all isolate the square root. So 7x over 3. I'm going to subtract 1 from both sides to get 7. Okay, so then I want to undo the square root by squaring both sides. So I'm going to square this side and I'm going to square this side. That leaves me with 7x over 3. That's equal to 49. I could just solve for x then. I'm going to divide by 7 and multiply by 3. So times 3 on both sides, divide by 7 on both sides, and x ends up being equal to 49 divided by 7. They share a common factor of 7, so this becomes 7 times 3, which is 21. So there's my solution. I can check my solution against my restriction. It seems okay. I still have to check for extraneous solutions. So my extraneous solutions I'm going to check by plugging in. So I'll put this as my check. So I'm going to plug into 1 plus square root of 7 times 21 all over 3, and that's going to be equal to 8. 1 plus 7 times 21, okay, divided by 3, that's going to end up being 49. This works. 1 plus square root of 49 is 7. That all works, so this solution is a valid solution.